Good morning. Thank you for all the responses that many of you sent in response to Bible and Science video 2. In this class 3 of Bible and Science, I would like to draw your attention once again to the key or the turning point in Bible and Science discussion that I mentioned last time. I reminded you in the last class that simply saying that Bible has disproved everything in the Bible, or even the converse of that, simply saying that there is no conflict between Bible and science, both of these are wrong. They are wrong because the word science represents a collection of knowledge, and that collection does not by itself represent completely established information. On the contrary, the science of any generation is a collection of information of various kinds of reliability. And therefore, before we discuss the question of Bible and science, we should distinguish between the theories of science and facts of science, the assumptions of science and the laws of science. And as I said in the last class, we have a very convenient division, easy to remember and sure not to fail. The first category of information would be the established laws and facts of science. Information that is established and information that is known beyond dispute. The second category would involve, or it would include all that information which is still theoretical, which is still in hypothetical stage, and about which there is no certainty, or there isn't 100% certainty. Obviously, in a court of law, what is presented as an evidence should not be hearsay, should not be assumption, should not be theory, and should not be a school of thought, but rather what is presented as evidence should be fact. And when a person, or whenever a person drifts into theories, or whenever a person drifts into hearsay, the judge reminds that person to stick to facts. In the same way, when we assess Bible and science, we should always present only facts of science, because only facts of science have a legal standing for a legal examination or a methodical examination of Bible and science. And when that is done, as I reminded you in the last class, no established fact of science has ever contradicted the Bible, and no statement of Bible has ever contradicted an established fact of science. Then you may say, well, what about the origin of the universe? Because people say that the universe had its origin in a big bang, and the Bible doesn't seem to teach Big Bang. It's true, Bible doesn't seem to teach Big Bang, and there is no hurry yet to reconcile Big Bang with the Bible, because Big Bang is not a law, it is a theory. That is why it is known as the Big Bang theory. True, it is accepted by a wide range of people in physics and people in astronomy. But then again, you should know that there is no unanimity. There are top physicists and astronomers who question Big Bang and who have brought alternative theories. Today, there are at least a dozen theories which are competing with Big Bang for the origin of the universe. That is exactly what happens when a scientific information is at a theoretical stage. Big Bang, though there is a lot of apparent evidence in support, there is also a lot of evidence that goes against Big Bang. So it's not an established fact of science, it is a well accepted theory, that's all. But if we go by what has happened in the last 500 years, we notice that a lot of well established theories were eventually thrown out. And therefore, just because a theory is well established or widely accepted, it doesn't mean that it has already become a fact or it has become a law. And therefore, if you want to claim that Big Bang has disproved the Bible, that is wrong, because it is still a theory. In the same way about the origin of the earth and the moon. There are a lot of theories, but those are not established facts. You may say, well, what about the Garden of Eden? Because the theory of evolution says that man has evolved from lower organisms. That is exactly what I said in the beginning of this class. Wait, what exactly is evolution? It is not the law of evolution. It is not the fact of evolution. It is a lot of observations which have been fitted into a theory, and the name of the theory is the theory of evolution, not the law of evolution, not the fact of evolution. It's a very broad theory, and it is still theoretical in nature, though they have tried to fit a lot of facts and a lot of data into it. But while they are trying to fit a lot of facts and data into it, at the same time, a lot of things which are supposed to be facts and data have turned out to be wrong. For example, they thought that there are a lot of transitional fossils which represent transitions of animals or plants from one stage to the another. I am using common man's language. Later on they found that these were not transitional forms at all. So evolution, it's a widely accepted theory, no doubt about it, and a lot of people would like evolution to be true, no problem about that. But please remember, the current status of evolution, it is neither a law nor a 100% established fact of science, but rather it is a theory, a very broad theory. And as long as it is a theory, and as long as it continues as a theory, there is no need to reconcile it with the Bible, and there is no need to examine it in the light of the Bible or Bible in the light of the theory. On the contrary, as I mentioned right from the beginning, allow the theory to grow. Allow it to a stage where there is unanimity, where there are no exceptions, and where the scientific community can say that now it is a fact established beyond all reasonable doubt, and also where there is so much evidence that nobody can dispute it. So that much about the theory of evolution. Then you may say, well, there is this question or that question from the Bible. Hold on. As I said, before a question is raised about the Bible, first look at science. The information from science that you want to present, analyze it first. Is it a fact of science? Is it a law of science? Or is it a theory? Is it an assumption? Is it a hypothesis? Is it a school of thought? If it is a theory, a hypothesis, a school of thought, an assumption, hold on, wait. First let it become a fact of science, and then we will examine, or then you can examine Bible in the light of that. Till that time, that cannot be presented in the court of law, because a court of law demands facts, not hearsay, not assumptions, and no theories. So my dear friends, we are going to conclude here, though you are now welcome to ask questions, and though I will answer questions, the series is concluded here formally, and here is the conclusion. Science is made up of a vast amount of information. A lot of this information is in hypothesis stage, observation stage, assumption stage, or theory stage. None of these things can be presented in a court of law for an objective examination of Bible. Within every branch of science, there is a small collection of information which can be called an established fact of that science. Every branch of science has established facts. And when these facts of science are used to examine the Bible, it turns out that no fact of science, no established fact of science has ever disputed the Bible. It has never discredited the Bible. It has not questioned any statement of the Bible. Looking at the picture from another angle, no statement of the Bible has ever contradicted an established fact of science. That's the picture today. And I am recording this class in July 2007, up to July 2007. There is no established fact of science which has contradicted the Bible, and there is no statement in the Bible which has contradicted an established fact of science. Theories, there may be a lot of them, but theories are not admissible evidence. Thank you for listening to me patiently. If you have any questions, please do send them to me using the website where all these videos are available to you for downloading and also for seeing. God bless you.